Hey guys, welcome back to Fromthedepths with ChillBuilder. Um, actually, I wanted to say SCW campaign, but yeah. In the last episode, we almost had a total defeat or loss of the campaign due to the scripted spawn of the Scylla, large airship, which is about 3 times the force, the cost of our total military force. However, we were able to land a lucky hit with the Night Rocketeer's frag missile on the rear of the Scylla airship, causing it to flop into the water and despawn. I think we landed a lucky AI shot as well. Pretty legendary action by our forces. And now we're able to clear all of the resource zones in our region along with any hostile force. So we just have a small presence to do intercept missions while we set up um, this resource cargo circuit, and we should be able to print out more of these Vanguard and Fusilier units and another knight if possible. Also, I don't think more knights are needed. Ouch! Wow. But this one here is called a Torador. It looks like has decent armor actually. Very high firepower. It's a cram focused frontside airship. Appears to be. Let's see if we're able to hold them off and not just rely on lucky hits like last time. Oh, we have missiles. Not 2 hits on these missiles. Looks like they hit us with something. The knights, despite being mechs, are actually fairly durable. So let's see if we're able to tank some damage from this airship. I did choose a place where we can fight on land just for this, just for this reason. If the airship flipped into water, right, it's not mobile, but a large portion of the hull would be underwater, even if it doesn't sink completely. So if we want to land consistent damage, it's more preferable to have the airship fight over land. If it loses its flight capability, well, now it's in the water, but in the last fight, or in the last volley exchange, we're able to destroy its gun by letting it drag its bottom turret on the terrain. So that's quite good. It worked out fairly well for us. We did take some minor damage. I think we should be able to repair on this tile right now. Oh my god. Oh, interesting. It's got up propellers. It's an airship disguised as a plane. This is our first time engaging Spandalheim's Trade Fleet. So it looks like they are armed. We expect to be able to destroy this little cargo plane in no time. Back to looking at the map again. Right now, our forces have 4 resource zones, and all of them are quite small. And now we have revealed 6 more resource zones, each of which is quite slightly larger than our own resource zone, with the exception of the Spammerheim HQ, Contraband Creek, which is just over twice the size of one of our existing resource zones. So I think we have a pretty good plan of conquering them. The only problem is if we knock out the fortifications very quickly, then they will or they may spawn retaliation forces, which could be quite large. We don't know what size or shape the retaliation forces might take, so that's a bit of a risk. To that end, we have created 2 night units and a single Fusilier. And we still have the 2 Vanguard light aircraft, with which we can concentrate our force and counter one of the larger retaliation forces if they do decide to spawn. So we'll see. I believe here there's a rocket launch site. So we'll have the night.
Listening.
Focus fire on that.
Engaging now.
Oh dear.
Listening. Engaging now. Listening. Engaging now.
Is this a large missile or is it a nuke? Okay, it looks like it's a large missile. We should be able to dodge that. Ooh. Okay. Please tell me you can dodge that. Okay. How about everyone target that? I do not then see getting hit with one of these guys. Please target something small. Okay. Silly of me to worry. Let's have a look at this Fusilier. Take a look at this enemy. Not outpost. I think this is one of their HQs. Not the main HQ, but one of the places where they can build new ships. Have a look. This is called the Charybdis, It's about the same cost as one of our knights. These cannons, I think we see them everywhere. They have tiny little missiles, more huts, and then they have one of these. It's factories. Just spotting everything. Oh wow. Okay, this is a shipwreck. The play here would be
Engaging now.
destroy that first. Okay. Pretty good confetti. Missiles coming in. Pop another turret. Wow, that plane almost get hit by a flare. Okay, that thing is made of paper mache. Seriously, our toughest enemy was like our toughest enemy got spot in the first hour, and then everything else after was just easy. Maybe that's something that they can tweak in the campaign to balance it a little bit and not make it so front loaded. But we don't know what kind of retaliation we'll face after this battle, so maybe it's not so easy. Okay, once we destroy this ship, we'll probably pull the knight. Seriously, after... Not after. Well, you know, like, seeing the knight launches large missiles, right? Like, every time the missiles miss, I feel the damage financially. And it's a fairly expensive unit to run, you know, the large missiles and plasma too.
Listening.
It's our second night unit and slightly different than before. This is a more defense-focused night with repeating guns. Let's have a look at our enemy before they're completely destroyed. Oh, I think it's a cute little bit now kind of thing. With a spunker. Looks like our Fusilier did take a little bit of damage.
Listening. Engaging now.
And that enemy had a little bit of firepower. This is a screw spore cannon. It'd be good to hit it from the side.
Listening. Engaging now.
Okay. This house. Ooh, it's got a boat below it. What's it called? Large shack. Cozy. Oh. Look at this fleet. This is our 2-night assault on the Black Powder Aerodrome. And then we have 1 Fusilier and 2 Vanguards. The enemy has a bunch of very small fighter squadrons. I hope the Knights will be able to keep the pressure off of the Vanguards while they take out the small aircraft, and then the Knights should be able to focus on the emplacement. Okay, let's begin the final battle for this video. These aircraft here, they kind of remind me of the old heavy fighters from Star Citizen, the early concepts for these, especially with the central kind of gun turret on the aircraft. It's quite interesting design. Too bad there's only a few of them and they get wiped out quite easily. There definitely look like a lot of mosquitoes swarming about. The health of our fleet is still doing pretty good despite the chaos.
Engaging now.
Now we can get a closer look at the Splunker building installation without any major damage to it. Well, now it's starting to take damage.
Engaging
A pretty
now.
low
Engaging now.
structure. Great job by the devs of this campaign. Here's the Fusilier again. Looks like it's about to be hit by some missiles. Now we're entering degraded mode just with how many units are in play. I think the computer is a little bit struggling to handle the number of computations, right? It kind of sucks that it's not as cinematic as usual, but hopefully we can get into some larger unit battles with larger units and fewer small units. Our fighter wing seems to be doing pretty well for themselves. None of these fighters can threaten our own fighters. Game speed definitely slowed down quite a bit. So I had to re-record the voice or commentary for this segment in post. The reason being I just came back from a couple of weeks of vacation in Asia and I recorded the first 3 episodes in a row, and by the end of this video I was kind of about to pass out from jet lag. Not in the best state of mind to be doing commentary. But this fight is quite interesting just with the number of units in it, but in another sense it's quite boring, right? Like the small aircraft we've seen lots of small aircraft battles, and then the structures they don't, there's not really much that they can do. They're kind of just tanking the gunfire from the Knights and the Fusiliers. But it's cool to see nonetheless. Definitely do appreciate the terrain.
Engaging now.
One other thing is that the Fusilier and the Knights, they can actually skate. The Knight can walk. The Fusilier, I just never wanted to bother making it able to walk, so it doesn't have a walking animation. There's always a chance that they crash into the ground, right? When they try to walk or skate and suffer some damage, and right now we're just very tight on resource. I don't want to risk that, but it's definitely something we can see in the future if I can get over my resource kind of headache right now. After this recording session, right, I had a look on YouTube just for how the other creators beaten the Sala in this campaign. It seems like it's just a combination of luck and being able to surround it, really, which is kind of similar to our case. Also did a bit more testing against the Sala using our own units. It seems our Vanguard fighters are able to dodge its missiles and kind of take it down. Funny enough, when I tried that strategy earlier, I used the bomber variant of the Vanguard, and they're just slightly slower than normal variant, and that little difference made the Scylla's missiles able to catch up to them and destroy them. So that's a bit unfortunate. Now we've finally cleared these resource zones, and 2 more retaliation fleets have spawned. We'll face them off in the next episode. So thank you guys so much for watching. Bye.